Anyway, inshallah, let's be focused on this topic. Hayaa. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Namadahu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. So the word haya is an Arabic word, and the meaning of this word is life. Haya meaning life. Now, a human, as we discussed earlier in many, Thursdays, that a human is a part of two things. One is material, one is immaterial part. The material part is the body that we have, that we can see. The other part is, which we can't see, is the soul, the spirit. The so now the life of the body, we know, like if we have no life, then this body has no value. So we know the importance of this word life. We know the importance because with the life we can enjoy all the facilities. We can live, But if there's no life, what we can do? Nothing. So the life is really an important thing in us, because if this body has no life, what people will do with this body? Everybody knows, kids knows, our youth, they know what will people will do. They, being a Muslims, the people will bury us, right? And because what they say, though this body has no life and this body has no value now, so let's bury this body, okay? uh, in other religions they do whatever, like sometimes they burn it, or so. Any body without life has no value. Same thing, any soul without life has no value. No value. The values are the main value, the main focus of the soul is the faith, iman. That's why alhamdulillah we are Muslim. If our soul has no life, is a dead soul, means is nothing, like there's no iman, there's no faith. And if there's no iman, there's no faith, are we still Muslims? Because Muslim without iman is no Muslim. Okay, so it's not like I'm pointing to somebody, but I'm just sharing the thoughts that we can apply to ourselves, and not today, but every time we have done something, we have to say, we have to think, if whatever I've done is will make me embarrassed, will make me shame in front of Allah. If yes, then that means like I have done something which is sin, and in that time when I was doing the sin, I have no haya. Mean my soul was that time. And if later on Allah is blessing us to give the thoughts that you have done something wrong, then is so much blessing that Allah is giving us a chance to do the tawbah. And when you do the tawbah, you put the life into your soul, and your soul get live, and there's a faith and there's a iman comes to your soul. That's why they say, like, whenever anything you had done wrong, bad, any by mistake or whatever you done, any sin, and if you realize, always do the tawbah right away, so you can give the life to your soul, means then your soul has some value. Now the thing is, from this word haya, so we got the definition of word haya from Arabic, but actually the scholars, as I discussed before, like the scholar said, we can understand the word haya mean this is the power of our soul. Haya is like something, is a power of soul, which that power which stops us to doing something is bad, doing something which is forbidden as per the Islam, or doing something which can bring shame to us in this dunya and the in the word hereafter, like in the akhirah. So the power of the soul, the capacity of the soul, that is stopping us doing something bad. So that's called haya. The more our soul stop us doing something wrong, something bad, the more haya we have. And if we are doing, if we are committing any sin or anything bad, which is bringing shame to us in this dunya, like if somebody will see, parents will see, or anybody will see, then what they'll say to us, we know like our actions, what will be the result of the actions. But are we scared? Are are we concerned about the people? If all those three questions comes to our mind, then alhamdulillah our soul is alive. Our haya, we have haya, we have a level of haya. And if we stop doing that thing, alhamdulillah, that means our soul has a good capacity, good power, means more blessings we have, more faith we have, more iman we have, and we are shy from Allah. But if not, then we can see which what is our level of that haya we have inside. Um so now there are three stages, as we discussed about. you know uh, the low stage of haya, we can think from that point, that if we are concerned about just the parents or the people. So in other, like in somewhat we say we are scared from the people around us, and we are concerned that they should not know that I have done something, or I'm doing this thing, or this thing will bring shame to me in front of the people around me. My loved ones, the parents comes, the relatives comes, the friends comes, or the society I am living, what people will say. So if we are concerned about there's a people around us, alhamdulillah, still we have haya, that we are concerned, we are stopping ourselves from doing bad thing. This means that is called the lowest level of haya. Okay. But the second, when we come to the next level of haya, that now our concern is also with the people, and second concern is to ourselves, that if I am doing this thing, I am making myself a bad person, or I am a Muslim and I'm going to do this thing, and what will be my personality after that? What I'm going to be after that, after doing this bad thing, or this sin, or this bad action, or these bad words I'm doing, or after wearing this kind of dress, like what will be my personality? You know, so that is another concern from yourself. Then if you are shy of yourself not doing bad thing, then you have a higher level of haya as compared to the first level. But actually, brothers and sister, and all my friends that are listening me, the haya is actually the good level of high level, or the haya, it should be from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It should be a shyness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that my Allah should not know what I'm doing this bad thing. He should not, like, get aware of that thing. But and then if we're doing something, then we should find a place, because if we are concerned about our Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we are shy of Allah, and if we don't want that Allah will come to know, then we should do bad thing, or we should do a sin to a place where there is no Allah, where there Allah is not there, right? So we should find a place. Brother and sister, and all my youth, all my kids, where is that place? There is no place, not in this world, not in this universe, all the universes, because Allah is Rabbul Alameen. Okay. And Allah has everything in front of Allah. So where we will go? Nowhere. And secondly, one more thing I would like to share, that when we are doing something, and if we don't care about the angels, that Karamul Katibin we have on our shoulders, They are writing our deeds. The right side angel is writing the good deeds, the left side angel is writing the bad deeds, what we are doing. So they are both are with us all the time. And Allah is watching us all the time. We are in the observation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And even I said before that if we are working a place, at workplace, and there's a camera there, we will do our work properly because we know like the employer is watching us and he will fire us. But just imagine, brother and sister, and all my youth and all the kids, they're learning and they're listening, they're understanding. Allah is so Kareem, so Rahim. Allah is, you know, so Ghafar, Sattar. He is hiding our bad things. He is forgiving us. He is blessing us. He's feeding us because He is the Rabb. So He is not firing us. He is not giving us right away punishment. But still He give us a chance that we can, you know, uh, go in front of Him. We can do the Tawbah, and we should have the Hayaa from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So may Allah, bless all of us that we should try to gain the level of Haya, what it should be. We should be concerned about the Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, because see, like just one thought I want to give today is, if somebody or if someone is doing anything bad, anything wrong, or any sin that Allah is watching, then imagine he is not taking care of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, because he knows Allah is watching me. We know Allah is watching us, and still we're doing backbiting, still we're doing bad things, then we are just ignoring Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. How can we do this? How can we forget Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala? How can we forget these two angels? They are always with us. How can we? You know, it's a big sin that is bigger than the sin we are doing. This sin that ignoring Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, you know, and not taking care of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, then that is a bigger sin than the sin that we are doing. And also on the second note, if we pay attention to that, what if we are ignoring, and what if Allah ignore us? What Allah if Allah takes a blessing, His blessings from away from us? Who will give us a blessing? Who will feed us? Who will give us health? If Allah will take away His blessings, then who will give us, the life? Who will give us the blessing, the food? We wake up in the morning and we cannot see. Who will put the noor, the light in our eyes? If we can't breathe, who will give us the breathe? If I can move my hand. If Allah take away His blessing, who will make my hand to move? Nobody. Nobody. Nobody at all. So, brother and sister, and all my youth, Allah loves us a lot, a lot, a lot, 80 times more than the mother's love. So, please, let's try to make a niyyah today. Let's make a something like the promise to ourselves that inshallah we will start loving our Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay, and we will start loving to His beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We will ask Allah to forgive us from all the sins we have done before, and we will beg to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that He bless us with the Haya, with the level of Haya. Allah bless us so our soul is alive. Our soul can show us what is wrong, what is right. We should not be those kind of people where their souls are dead. They don't know what they are doing is right or wrong. They cannot differentiate between halal and haram. So may Allah bless all of us. Time is up, inshallah. So we'll do the zikr as we do every Thursday. After this, inshallah, I will